your next experiment. Now in this experiment, you need to find the resistance of a given wire using a meter bridge. Okay, I'll show you the meter bridge in a moment. And hence to determine the resistivity, that is specific resistance of a given wire. Now in this experiment is basically based on a Wheatstone bridge concept. In that, you know, if you arrange the resistance in such a way that P by R is equal to Q by S, in this case, if this becomes equal, there will be no current flowing in this part of the circuit. Okay, if you keep a galvanometer, it will show zero deflection, that is null deflection point. Now in this experiment again, as of the last experiment, I told you you have to write each and everything except the procedure. Okay, same in this case also. Now this is your meter bridge. Why it is known as meter bridge? Because there's a wire, constant wire over here, that is of length 100 centimeter or a single meter. So the materials required over here are battery, a galvanometer, a jockey, a resistance box, the meter bridge, and the given unknown resistance. This is the unknown resistance. We need to find its resistance using this whole setup. Now if you see this is a kind of Wheatstone bridge only. How? See, a jockey is a device that can be used to divide the wire into two parts. If I keep this over here, okay, so this 2 points this resistance will be divided. This part will be a different resistance, this part will be a different resistance according to its length. Now this is the unknown wire. Okay, again we need to find its resistance. Now this unknown wire is kept in between this gap, okay, in between these two terminals. Okay, this resistance box is kept between these two terminals. Okay, a wire from the battery is connected to point A and another terminal of the battery is going to the point B. Okay, now the center terminal from this meter bridge is connected to a galvanometer, which is connected to a jockey, and this jockey is movable. So what is its use? Now supposingly if the circuit starts, okay, if I keep it here, the resistance of this part will be according to its length, because resistance is the function of length. If length is increased, resistance will increase, and accordingly this part will decrease, and the change we can see. So next point is we will do the experiment and I'll show you how to do and what to do. Okay, so now we have to find this resistance using the concept of Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so first of all on the battery, we'll see there is no deflection in any of the thing. Now, अगर आप अभी इसमें jockey remove कर कुछ भी करोगे, it won't show any change because we haven't taken down any resistance from this side. Okay, so first of all, I'll be taking out a 10 ohm resistance from here. Okay, this is how the resistance box works. आप जो की निकालोगे उतना resistance आपको resistance box provide करेगा. So I took 10 ohm resistance. Now this part has the 10 ohm resistance. Now we'll use the jockey and we'll try to find out the null point. Keep in mind, when you start this experiment, there's a check method if a connection is right or wrong. So first of all, we'll take this point and you'll see the galvanometer is showing a reflection on the other end, on one end. Okay. Now if I change the jockey to the opposite end, the deflection of the galvanometer will also be in the opposite direction. So if this happens, then your connections are completely right. Okay, one should be at left, one should be at right. Now just a question in this thing, that how to connect this terminal. See, in galvanometer you can change the ports. Okay, the deflection will interchange, but it will be on the opposite. It has to be in opposite direction. So now we need to find the null point, and you keep in mind as a precautionary method that you don't need to slide your jockey towards on the wire. Why? Because continuously sliding can create a heating effect and which can affect your reading. So just tap it again and again and find it out, your null point. So right now let's find it over here. See, in this part it's going towards the right and in this part it's going towards the left. So there's a possibility or complete possibility of the null point being over here. See, this is your null point, 32. As soon as you get a null point, now keep this in mind that 32 I calculated from the above scale. Okay, from the above scale. So this length will be 32 and the other length will be 68. The total is 100. If this is 32, that part will be 68. Why I'm saying you this? That in observation table, you have the resistance. This resistance is the resistance box. Okay, the resistance taken out from the resistance box. Position of balance point. Now this is the balance point. Balance point is when you get null deflection or zero deflection in the galvanometer. In our case, this point was 32. Now balancing length. Okay, balancing length will be 32 because we took it from the above side. It will be 32 centimeter. Length of the other part. Okay, 100 minus 32, that will be 68. Now there will be a formula to calculate this resistance. That is basically, if you need to find out, you can directly find it out by Wheatstone-Bridge concept. See, we know P by Q equals to R by S. That is the resistance, the two numerator and denominator kind of resistance. See, in case of this, we have the given wire, unknown wire over this part. Okay, so this part upon this length will be equal to this resistance upon this length. Okay, this length was 32 and that was 68. So for this particular reading, this is unknown resistance. Let's consider for now it as X. So X upon 32 will be equal to 10 upon 68. So you can find out X easily, and in this way you have to take 5 readings and you have to make an observation table. You have to find different resistance. You will get an average. So that will be used to calculate. Now our experiment is not yet over. After finding the resistance of this particular thing, this particular wire, you need to find out the resistivity of this wire. And the resistivity is R equals to rho L by A. The rho in is the resistivity. So if we have the resistance, we have its length, and that is in last experiment we find out 87 centimeter. This is that same wire. In this experiment, we need to find its diameter also. Because R equals to rho L by A. In area, we need its diameter or radius. So I'll show you. We'll have a revision of the screw gauge. Okay students, after performing the experiment, taking readings from the meter bridge, now our main thing is, another main thing is to find out the specific resistance of this particular wire. So specific resistance, that is resistivity. Okay, so we will find that by first of all taking out the diameter. So you are familiar with the screw gauge, how it works. We have a zero error is zero only. Okay, so we don't need to correct it, zero error. So we have to take this wire, okay, a thin end of this wire, and we need to gently use our screw gauge, and then we have to calculate. This particular diameter is around 45. Okay, the circular scale reading is 45. Therefore, and the pitch of this is 0. So what will be its diameter? 0.45 millimeter. 0.45 millimeter. Okay, so diameter of the wire, the unknown resistance wire is 0.45 millimeter. And by performing the experiment, okay, the meter bridge experiment, we got this readings. You can pause and write this whole readings. And the average resistance came out to be 3.55 ohm. 3.55 ohm. Now coming back to the unknown resistance wire, the material is constant temperature, whose resistivity, if you find out, it is the real resistivity or the standard resistivity. Okay, see, resistivity is a function of temperature also. If the temperature increases, resistivity may increase. Okay, and according to the performing the experiment, how much the heat is increased or okay. So the resistivity of the constant wire is 4.9 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 ohm meter. So we will find out our resistivity by performing this experiment, and we will find out the percentage error. Okay, how will we calculate? We know R equals to rho L by A. Yeah. Length is the 87 centimeter. That is 0.87 meter. Okay. So area will calculate by having the diameter. We have the diameter, divide it out. You have the radius. Okay. Find it out. You will get x. Okay. We have x is equal to 3.55 ohm. By calculating, you will get the resistivity, and our resistivity came out to be 6.4 into 10 raised to power minus 7 ohm meter. Now, why this much more? As I told, okay, according to performing and heating issues, it can increase. So the percentage error we calculated by our experiment is rho minus rho naught. Rho naught here is the standard resistivity of the wire. By calculating, we get 30.6% of error, and this experiment completes here.